Hello all, welcome to the YouTube channel Mastering Up. So in the classes of this foundation in plant physiology and anatomy, today we are going to discuss about the cross section of leaf anatomy. So let's start our class. So basically what we are going to study in this class is the cross section of the leaf anatomy. We will be discussing about the various parts of the leaf and anatomical structure of the leaf. That is, we will be understanding the plant structure and function. Okay, first of all, introduction. From the very first class itself, we are studying about the definitions of all those things. So first, definition of leaf. They are the main photosynthetic organs of the plants. Okay, so leaves are the green part of the plant, and they are the main photosynthetic organ of the plant, or you can say they are the kitchen of the plants. So from where the food is being prepared. Okay, so the function is photosynthesis, gases exchange, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide, and transpiration. So mainly three functions are there: photosynthesis, gas exchange, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and transpiration, that is water regulation. Then the importance of leaf is essential for plant growth and energy production. Okay, now coming to the next. So basically this is the structure of leaf. Okay, so this is basically the structure of leaf. Here we can see we have, so here we can see we have leaf apex, we have leaf apex, margin is present. Margin is where this crease you can see, that is known as the margin. This top portion is known as the apex, and the main vein is known as the midrib, and the side veins are known as veins, and the basal part is known as the base of the leaf. Okay, so it's apex, margin, veins, midrib, and base. These constitutes the blade of the leaf. And the leaf and the part which connects the leaf blade and the branch or sub branches, you can say, that is called petiole. And we have small leaf-like structures, that is stipule. Okay, so this is basically the structure of leaf. Now next, parts of the leaf, as we have already discussed, the blade, that blade portion that is this apex, margin, veins, midrib, and base. This blade portion, it is flat, broad shape, broad part of the leaf, and this petiole, they are the stack that connects the leaf to the stem, and the stipule is small leaf-like structure at the base of the petiole. Okay, now let's discuss about the cross section. So what is basically cross section? It is the cut through of the leaf to examine the internal structures. So basically we before this slide we discussed about the main parts of the leaf. Now we have to examine the internal structures of the leaves. Okay, and why it is important? Because it reveals how the structure relates to the function. Okay, so we studied that different functions, that is photosynthesis, gases exchange, and water regulations. So we are going to reveal how the structure is related to the function. So this is the anatomy of the leaf. Okay, before going through that anatomical part and all, first you need to know that all these leaves, be it dicot or monocot, all leaves have three major parts. These all leaves must have these three parts. First one is epidermis, second one is mesophyll, and third one constitute vascular bundle. Okay, so you can see first one, all these plants leaves have epidermis, epidermal layer, mesophyll layer, and vascular bundle. This vascular bundle contains phloem and xylem and phloem. Okay, so basically in the upper portions of the leaf you can see a shiny surface, right? In the leaves and all, there's a shine will be present in the upper surface. That's because of the presence of cuticle. Okay, so the cuticle is present on the upper surface of the leaves. This you can see here, it's being, this cuticle you can see here, right? So this is basically the upper shining surface of the leaves, that is cuticle. And we have epidermis below that. Epidermis will be present on both an upper and lower surface, and in the middle portion that is being covered by the mesophyll cells. and the structure of mesophyll cells varies. Structure and position of mesophyll cells varies in monocot and dicot, that we will discuss in the coming slides. And next there are present is vascular bundles are present. These vascular bundles are covered by bundle sheath cells. That all we will discuss in the coming slides. Okay, basically let's look here. We have cuticle, we have epidermis, we have palisade mesophyll cells, and then we have spongy mesophyll cells. We have vascular bundle vessels are present. We have bundle sheath here, and the areas. Okay, so the spongy mesophyll is of two types in case of dicot. Okay, so the spaces in the spongy mesophills, they have spaces in between. Those spaces we call it air space, and water carrying and food carrying, that the xylem and phloem is also here. The two vascular bundles are shown. Okay, here one is here and the other is here. So that's why this water carrying cell is called xylem and food carrying cell is called phloem. And we have stomata present. Okay, so stoma and guard cells are present and stomatal cavity is present here. So this in case of dicot, we already studied in the previous class. Dicots, the below surface of the leaf has more number of stomata. So, and in monocot leaves, both sides have equal number of stomatas. So here we in the downward surface we can see stomatal pore and guard cells and all these things are present here. Okay, here you can see how here also you can see stomata is present. Okay, now coming to the next, let's just discuss about this each and everything. We have epidermis. This is the outer protective layer often covered by a cuticle to prevent water loss. Okay, the shiny surface is cuticle. Sorry, the shiny surface is cuticle and it is there to prevent the water loss. So cuticular layer, it helps to prevent water loss. And now mesophyll. In case of dicot, two types of mesophills are there, palisade mesophyll and spongy mesophyll. So the palisade mesophyll locates beneath the upper epidermis, contains tightly packed chloroplast for photosynthesis. Okay, this palisade mesophyll, they are present beneath the upper epidermis and contains tightly packed chloroplast. And in spongy, they are loosely arranged with air spaces for gaseous exchange. Okay. So that is the cases of palisade and spongy mesophyll. Now vascular bundles, that is xylem, water transporting, and phloem, food transport. So this xylem, they transport water and minerals from roots and usually located towards the upper side of the leaf. Okay, so basically we have to note here, the xylem is usually located towards the upper side of the leaf and phloem towards the lower side of the leaf. Okay, so this you have to note. Phloem transports sugar produced during the photosynthesis. So that is the case of vascular bundle. I already told you three main parts are present: xylem, phloem. Three main parts are present. That is epidermis, mesophyll, and vascular bundle. So this epidermis, they are present in both upper and lower surface, and in the middle mesophyll cells are present, and in between mesophyll cells vascular bundle is present. So now coming to stomata, they are the small openings on the leaf surface allow for gaseous exchange, that is carbon dioxide in and the oxygen out. And in case of photosynthesis and in case of respiration in the night hours, the opposite of this happens. Now guard cells, this surrounds each stoma and regulates its opening and closing, responds to environmental conditions like light and humidity. We already discussed in the previous class. Now the photosynthesis process that is being occurred here, carbon dioxide, this is the equation of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis happens so the photosynthesis happens in the chloroplast, and these chloroplasts are present in the mesophyll cells. Okay. Now how anatomy supports photosynthesis? The chloroplast in the mesophyll cells captures light energy, and large surface of the area of leaf maximizes light absorption. Okay, if the surface area of the leaf is large, there will be more number of mesophyll cells present in it, and that causes the increase in the number of chloroplast, and that will again cause the increase in the light absorption, which results in the increase in photosynthesis. Got it? If the surface area of leaf is large, okay, surface area of the leaf is large, then the amount of mesophyll cells present will be more, and these mesophyll cells have chloroplast. So so the same way the amount of chloroplast will also be more. So that causes the increase in light absorption, that will result in increase in photosynthesis and helps the plant to produce more food and get more energy. Okay, that's why this anatomy of leaf is very important here. Now variations. Okay, so the dicot and monocot leaves have many variations. So the monocot, they have parallel venation and they have scattered vascular bundles. Now in case of dicot, net-like venation is present and the vascular bundle is a ring-like structure. Okay. Now the examples of specialized leaves, succulent leaves. Sometimes succulent leaves have presence. They are thick, fleshy for water storage, like the cactus and all. And needle-like leaves, they reduce the water loss in conifers. Okay. Okay, so this is the structure of, we have the structure of monocot and dicot leaf. Let's just discuss them one by one. First of all, monocot leaf. Okay, for first monocot leaf, let's just discuss the structure. This upper epidermis. Okay, so this upper epidermis below the cuticle, it is called abaxial epidermis, and the lower epidermis, this is called adaxial epidermis. Okay, so this one you have to note it down, abaxial epidermis and adaxial epidermis. Okay, guys, I just had a small correction here. The upper epidermis, they are called this adaxial epidermis, and the lower epidermis, they are called the abaxial epidermis. So this monocot leaves, they have this both upper and they have this lateral like structure. You know that this is the structure of a monocot leaf. Okay, so they have both sides similar number of stomata is present. So that's why the same number of stomata will be present in the lower and upper side. Okay, so let's just discuss about this structure. We have a cuticle present, then we have upper epidermis, that is known as the adaxial epidermis, and we have mesophyll cells present here. You can see that all the mesophyll cells, they look like same, and they have a same they have scattered here and there and arranged in such a manner. And we have vascular bundle present here. These are the vascular bundle that is being scattered, and this vascular bundle is again vascular bundle has the xylem and phloem. Phloem is present in the lower surface of the leaf, xylem is present in the upper part of the leaf, and this bundle sheath, this vascular bundle is covered by the bundle sheath. This you can see small dots are present here in the mesophyll cells, right? They are the chloroplast in the leaves, and these bundle sheath cells, they don't have chloroplast. So these are the extensions of the bundle sheath cells. So the bundle sheath cells are present, and then coming back we have lower epidermis, and this lower epidermis, as I already told you, they are called the abaxial epidermis. Okay, and now we have stomata, and the spaces between the stomata is called a substomatal chamber. Then we have the air cavities between the leaves. Now coming to the dicot leaf also in the same way, we have a cuticle layer, we have upper epidermis, what they are called, they are the adaxial epidermis. Then we have okay, so the bundle sheath cells, they are made up of parenchyma. Okay, just remember that the bundle sheath cells are made up of parenchyma. So these bundle sheath cells here, you can see they are what they are called this palisade mesophyll cells, and the other mesophyll cells, bundle sheath, this mesophyll cells, they are made up of parenchyma, and this one, the parenchyma, the mesophyll cells present on the upper surface of the leaf, they are called the palisade mesophyll, and the mesophyll cells present they are scattered here and there in the lower part, they are called the spongy mesophyll cells. Okay, these palisade mesophyll cells, they are arranged closely together, and the spongy mesophyll cells, they have air cavities in between them, and we have vascular bundles present here, and this vascular bundle is again covered by bundle sheath cells. Okay, now we have this epidermal hair and all. These dicot leaf, you know the structure of dicot leaf, the number of stomata is more on the lower side compared to the upper side, and this dicot leaf, they are also known as dorsiventral leaf. Again, this when we study about the vascular bundle and all, we will study this metaxylem, protoxylem and all. Protoxylem is present on the present. Metaxylem is other. Okay, those things we will study later. Here we just need to know that these bundle sheath cells, they don't have chloroplast in it, and these mesophyll cells, they have chloroplast. Okay, and this stomatal cavity is there, and the air cavity is present between the mesophyll cells, and we have a palisade. What we call, we have this palisade mesophyll cells that are arranged closely, and spongy mesophyll cells, they have gaps in between them, and air cavities are present in between them. So here it is the basic structure of a leaf. We have cuticle, epidermis is present, palisade mesophyll cells are present, spongy mesophyll cells are present, xylem and phloem, they are the vascular bundles. Then lower epidermis, they are called abaxial epidermis, upper epidermis, they are called adaxial epidermis, and we have stomata. So guys, that's all with our class. If I hope you enjoyed and learned. Thank you all. We will meet in the next class.